Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Thursday, the 4th of June, 2020. Good morning, everybody. Let's start this off with a blessing. For everybody who doesn't know, the blessing cards that I use are the Namaste deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. This is the deck. Please, Creator, Universe, Spirit Guides, please give us a blessing for this Thursday. Please give us a blessing that we can all hold on to these tumultuous times. Okay. We get the cherry blossom tree with the sun, the corona of the sun shining through. This blessing is called a blessed season. Each season of your life is a gathering of precious moments. Each one has its purpose, unique beauty, challenges, and blessings. Everything is always unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. All is a blessing and forever blessed. Namaste. Let me read that one more time. A blessed season. Each season of your life is a gathering of precious moments. Each one has its purpose, unique beauty, challenges, and blessings. Everything is always unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. All is a blessing and forever blessed. That's an important blessing because this blessing is telling us that everything happens for a reason. Everything that we go through is a lesson. It's a lesson. It's a learning. It's something for us to learn from, or it's something for us to help other people learn from. And right now, with all the chaos and the pain and the suffering that our country is going through, this is the pulling apart and the rebirth of our nation. Right now, we are in the pulling apart. We are separating the wheat from the chaff. Literally, we're separating. Everything that's going on is to awaken us so that we can see the truth. Everything that's going on in this world that just seems so unreal, so surreal, is teaching us a lesson. It's begging us to choose what side of history, what side of humanity we are going to be on. How we see each other, how we deal with each other, and if we deal with each other with love, or if we deal with each other through violence. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This has been, these last two weeks, the last 11 days, has probably been the hardest 2 weeks for me spiritually. So much so that I could not, I started a video yesterday, I could not get through it. Because this is so heavy on my soul. It's so heavy on my heart. And I know that many of you are feeling the exact same way. That you're feeling, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next is up to us. What's next is up to us. We have to focus. We have to focus our energy. This is where our meditation is going to change the way our world looks, the way we react to each other, and what we're going to accept. But the one thing that we have to do is we have to be able to see and recognize the truth when we're faced with it. And we have to see and recognize the lies. And we have to call out those lies and those mistruths and those misdirections. We have to be warriors for truth. We have to be the light so that everyone can see. And that's just calling out and speaking up every time we see something wrong happening. Speaking out every time we hear someone lying. Speaking up every time to make sure that what is being shared is the truth. What's happened to us over the last decade is that we have allowed ourselves through our phones, through media, through social media, through anonymity of the internet, to become less than honorable people. Behind the keyboard, we can spread lies and mistruths about people. We can be mean and call people names and say hurtful things to people with complete anonymity. That is part of our downfall. We lost our way. We lost our way. And this has nothing to do with somebody trying to be a perfect person. This is just us being good, decent people and treating others with the same respect that we demand, that we want so much. To give the love out that we want so much, that we want to receive. If we give, we receive. If we lift up, we strengthen ourselves. We are the change. We are the hope. We are the rescuers that we have been waiting on. It is us. It is not some politician. It is not the president. It is not any other person. It is us. Every one of us has a responsibility to make this world the best place we can. And that's through little acts of selflessness and kindness every day. That's through little acts of calling out injustice and speaking up and using the voice that we've been given to make a change in this world. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, I have one question this morning. One question. And I promise you, as soon as we get past this moment in history, I'll get back to all the questions and all the tea. But right now, we need healing. We need hope. And we need for everyone to work together, to use our spiritual powers, to use our power of prayer. There's power in prayer. That's why they say that, because there's power. My one question for today, my reading for today is going to be an overview, and my spirit guides are here, thank you, for the month of June, an overview of Trump's month for June. That's what this reading is going to be on everything that'll happen over the next month, over the course of the next month. I'm using my Ancient 10 card tarot spread. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do week 1 first. Week 1. This week for Trump. It's almost over. Tomorrow is the last day of this week. Here we go. First card out, we get the Knight of Swords, rushing in, war. This is the war horse. This is Trump declaring war on the American people. This is crossed by the Page of Cups, the emotional page, the page that's coming through. This page is coming through with the news of the people. This is the news of the nation. These are the people screaming. These are the protesters, the tears of the populace. The third card, the goal or destiny. We have the Eight of Wands. This is information coming in quickly. This is time moving quickly. This is speeding towards the inevitable. The fourth card, the distant past. We have the Knight of Wands. The change of location. Things are about to happen that are going to move. The wheels of justice are finally going to start moving in our country. This is movement. This is movement. And this one for Trump is the fear. Fear of what is about to happen, what is about to transpire. Our country is about to turn a corner. We are finally about to turn a corner. It is not the end-all be-all, but this is progress. The fifth card, the recent events, the recent past events. We get the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, in the upright position, this is a man looking at all that he owns, surveying his property, holding the world in his hands, endless possibilities. In reverse, this is a man who is losing the grip, losing the control, losing the sight of what he had. He had the world in his hands. He's losing his grip. The sixth card, the future influence. Week 1. Donald shows up in his reading as the King of Pentacles in reverse. All of the money, all of the dirty deals, all of the things that have been done. In his cruelty, he has turned the tide on himself. No longer will his money protect him. No longer will his money be able to buy him anything. This is his future influence. The bottom has fallen out. The seventh card, the questioner. We get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He's hemorrhaging money, and he can't stop the hemorrhage. Everything that he used to prop himself up is crumbling. Everything that he's used to prop himself up is crumbling, to include propping up the stock market. We're about to see, the rest of this month is going to be very intense, guys. We are about to experience a roller coaster ride. Expect the stock market to just be ridiculously unstable. We have come to the apex. The pimple is about to pop. That's the only way that I can explain this. We've come to a head. It's throbbing. It's about to explode. The environmental factors, the eighth card out. This shows the questioner's influence, Trump's influence on everyone else. He gets the Three of Swords in reverse. He gets heartbreak in reverse. The Three of Swords in reverse reads, mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, and confusion. This is week 1, guys. This is week 1. This is where we are. So this is everything that we have been seeing this week. All the chaos and the confusion and the meanness, the avarice, the avariciousness, the lowest quality of mankind. The 9th card, the inner emotions. These are the hopes and fears. And where we are the hanged man. We are being forced now to look at things in a different light, to look at everything differently. We have been in suspense until yesterday. Yesterday, the other 3 officers, ex-officers, were finally charged. It took 10 days for them to charge these people as accomplices to a murder. This is the suspense that we have been existing in. And the 10th card, the final card for this week, for the first week, we get the 6 of Wands. We get victory in reverse, the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is, in reverse, is apprehension, fear, enemy at the gate, treachery, and disloyalty. This is everything that we have been seeing. The treason, the treachery, the setting upon, the literally setting the military upon American citizens, waging war on your own country. This is the end of week 1. This is where we land today. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and start and look at what's going to happen week 2. Week 2, the second week of Trump's month. The second week, what will happen next week, starting on Saturday? What will happen next week? Okay, had a card. First card jumped out. First card that jumps out of the deck, we get the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Emotions, heavy emotions. This is a gift of vision, success, happiness, wisdom, and virtue. So already we can see that week 2 is going to start out better than week 1. But this is Trump's month. This is Trump's month in review. What's crossing? The 9 of Cups. We have the little emperor sitting in front of his horde. Trump will be trying to protect his assets. The third card, the goal or destiny, we have judgment. I believe this is where the pressure is going to start weighing on Trump. He's running out of time. Judgment is coming for him, and he will not be able to push it out of the way for much longer. The fourth card, the distant past. Okay. We draw the death card here. And this is in his distant past. And this is telling me, I'm feeling that this is the impeachment. This is where this card is coming into play as the impeachment. That even though when it happened, we did not get the desired result. But now, since the impeachment happened, that impeachment will stop him from being able to do some of the things that he is going to attempt to do. Whew. The fifth card, the recent past events for week 2. We get justice. Justice will be coming for him week 2. We get judgment and justice, guys. This is his birthday week as well. So this is going to be an interesting week for him. Oh my goodness, the 6th card, the future influence. We get the coffin card. So in front and behind We have death and the coffin. This is the end of the Trump presidency, guys. Starting week 2, we should be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my God, my heart is hurting. The 7th card out, the questioner. We get the Page of Wands. We get the opulent heralder. This is the good news. This is the one screaming, guys. This is another whistleblower. This is more information that will be brought to light. Oh my goodness. The 8th card, the environmental factors. This is other people, the influence on other peoples and the events. Oh my goodness. We get the Tower. Oh my goodness, we get the Tower. We have death, the coffin card, the Tower. We have judgment and justice. We are at the end, my people. Finally, it's here. Finally, the time is here. The 9th card, the inner emotions, what we get, what he's feeling like right now inside. We get the Empress. This is fruitfulness initiative, unknown, the unknown, doubt and ignorance. This is the ignorance of Trump, thinking that he can undo everything that he has done. And the final result for week 2, Donald shows up again. Donald shows up in his true self, the King of Cups. This is the businessman. This is the businessman. This is saying that, yes, this is Trump. This reading is 100% him. Oh my goodness. So just to recap next week, guys, next week is starting off. We have Trump trying to protect his assets. We have judgment and justice above and below him. We have death and the coffin in front and behind him. Behind and in front of him. We have the heralder. We have another whistleblower. More information that will be coming to light. And we have what is happening right now. The Tower is falling. The Tower, Trump Towers, is falling. Okay, let's move on to week 3. Let's move on to week 3. What will happen in week 3? What will happen in week 3? Whew. Okay, we got another jumper. First card out, week 3. We get the 3 of Swords in reverse. The heartache. This 3 of Swords in reverse. The heartache continues. This is mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, and confusion. Distraction. My guides stopped me on distraction. Week 3, Trump will be trying to use everything he can to throw up distractions. Okay. Crossed by the Tower. Week 3, the crumbling continues in week 3. The downfall is imminent. The downfall is imminent. The 3rd card, the goal or destiny, week 3, we get death. So above we get death. We're starting off week 3 with death. The distant past card, we get the 3, we get the Empress. This is the ignorance again. This is the ignorance, yes. This is the doubt and ignorance. The 5th card, the 5th card for the 3rd week, the recent past events come into play. Trump trying to hold on. This is coming from the week before. From week 2, Trump trying to protect his assets, trying to protect all his stolen property, everything that he's stolen, that he has been looting is going to come to light. The recent past events, the future influence for week 3. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is success, wisdom, and virtue. Gift of vision, success, happiness, wisdom, and virtue. Okay? So this is the future influence. This is what's going to come out of week 3. After week 3, we will start to move forward. We will start to move forward, and we will be led by a woman. A female is going to, week 3, a female voice is going to be our voice of reason moving forward. We will have to hear her. We will hear what we've been needing to hear in week 3. The 7th card, we get the 4 of Wands. The celebration begins. The celebration begins. Okay? The celebration begins. The environmental factors in week 3. We have the star in reverse. The star in reverse is arrogance, impotence, and haughtiness. This is Trump. This is Trump. He'll be showing his butt. He will be acting out. He will be behaving badly. So this is probably a Twitter meltdown calls. This is him calling for violence. He will be calling for his Second Amendmenters to protect him in week 3. His inner emotions is the 9 of Wands. He is feeling battered. He is feeling beleaguered. He is barely holding it together in week 3. The final result for week 3, we end with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles reads, this is security, magnificence, generosity. Generosity, security, and magnificence. This is not Trump. This is the United States. At the end of week 3, we will begin to start to make progress towards healing. We will also see the true nature of humankind. We will see the rebuilding of our societies hand in hand. We will have, oh my goodness, we are going to have another, I don't know if you guys remember, I'm seeing the Hands Across America. I don't know how many of you guys remember this. Hands Across America. That we're going to have a coming together, literally, a Hands Across America moment. A coming together of everyone for the betterment of mankind. A conscious redirection of our energy will happen. That'll be the result of week 3. And finally, our last week, week 4 of June. What does week 4 hold in store for Trump? What does week 4 hold in store for Trump? Oh, we get another card that jumped out, guys. The 6 of Pentacles has jumped out. We get the benevolent giver, the benevolence, crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. So we get the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, and this is all about money. This is the end of the money corruption. This is the end of the money corruption. Let me read what the 10 of Pentacles is. Gain, riches, family, home. This is the end of the corruption, a beginning of the healing. The 3rd card out, the goal or destiny. Donald shows up. Mr. Businessman, King of Cups, shows up. So he is above this reading for week 4. So what's going to happen? In the distant past, behind, we get judgment. Judgment is coming for him. Judgment is coming. Change of position. Things are going to change significantly. The 5th card, recent past events, we're going to still be getting over the Death card. This is the 4 of Swords. Whatever has brought this to a stop will still be lingering. So it'll still be in our field of vision. The 6th card, the future influence. Again, we have the good news, the Page of Wands, the Heralder. This is good news for us. This is the last week of June, the 4th week of June. The 7th card, the Questioner. This is how Trump will be. Trump will be the hanged man. He will have to look at everything in a different perspective. No, it will be suspended. This is suspension. This is the end. Things will be brought to a halt. We will see everything. Everything will be made crystal clear. The environmental factors. We get the Knight of Swords in reverse, the War Horse in reverse. I believe this is the stopping of the assault on the American people. The 9th card, the inner emotions. We get the Devil. We get the Devil. This is how he's feeling. This is how Trump is going to be feeling himself. This is ravage, violence, force, and fatality. That which is predestined, but not for this reason, evil. This is where Trump's inner emotions are. He is feeling his complete rejection, dejection. He is having to bask in his own energy. He will be forced to live and look. He will be forced to see himself in the mirror. And the final outcome for the month of June, the 8 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands in reverse. This is jealousy, internal dispute, and quarrels. This is still fighting, but this is not us fighting. This is going to be the fights that are going to be taking place in the halls of Congress and in the Senate. And the conversations that are going to be held in state houses and capitals around this country. And it's going to happen quickly to turn the mess around. So there's going to be arguments. There's going to be discussion. But these discussions are what is needed. This is the beginning. Finally. The bottom of the deck. Guys, my spirit guides told me. This is the Tower moment that we have been waiting for. This is the end of Trump. This is the end of this presidency. Okay? I love you guys. I love you. I love you. This has been the longest reading I've ever done. Please, take care of yourself. Check on your friends. Everybody is not okay. This is hard. This is hard spiritually and emotionally. People are very, very short. People are on edge. We need love. Lots of love. Lots of kindness. Lots of tolerance. Be slow to anger. Be quick to forgive. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys.